What's up, guys? It's your boy Mikee Reyes. You already know, and this is your East Asia Super League Shoot-Around Ep.2. Man, I am so excited, and I am again joined by the one, the only Lester Prosper. First and foremost, brother, belated happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good, man. How old are you? 27?
15 going on 40.
But man, we had a great first episode. We talked about the B League. We talked about the recent signings, and we're looking forward to more shoot around here on EASL. Hopefully everyone enjoyed our first episode, and we're here back at it again with Lester Prosper and your boy Mikee Reyes. And we are joined, Lester, by one of the new analysts. I think that's his new calling card now. One of the new analysts for the PBA.
You can say that, Mike.
I can say that, right? I mean, he's a professional analyst now, so we can talk hoops with him. He was a former member of the Gilas Under-16 national team. He played 5 seasons with the UP Fighting Maroons. It says here that he led the team to the UAAP finals. I think Paul Desidero has something to say about that. But
Paul D led that team, bro.
Second pick of the 3rd round in the 2018 PBA draft. He played 3 seasons with the Blackwater Elite. High character guy, works hard, understands the game, and he was also part of that Blackwater Elite team who participated in the EASL Terrific 12 in Macau just a few years back, which also Lester was a part of. So I think you guys went at it on the court.
Exactly.
I think we were in a different bracket, but Lester was killing it in that league.
Yeah. I was doing all right, doing my job. I had a bunch of superstars on my team, I had Des Wells, Terrence Romeo.
You got a Chris.
You were getting lobs,
Santos.
bro. You were getting lobs in that league, bro.
You know what I'm saying? No, I was getting some dunks. I was running the floor. They would pass. No, I mean, I did my thing. I think I averaged about 15.
It's just light work for Lester.
Light work.
It is.
I like the trash talking to start the show off. But we got Jego Dario in the house. Brother Jego, man, it's good to see you. How you been, man?
Good to see you, Mike. So just chilling. I've been doing a lot of still getting ready, still staying ready with whatever comes up. I'm still an athlete, keeping the main thing, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. Being a PBA analyst, we got a sports show as well, and I'm just blessed with those opportunities. And I got a camp going on for kids, just trying to give back to, the sport and basically the younger generation.
Yeah. Oh, guys, when I said that Jego was an analyst now, that's a temporary thing, I believe, because Jego is still on that grind. He's trying to, find his really find the next move for him, basketball player wise. All right. But right now, brother, you said that you were covering the PBA, you're doing your analyst thing. But what is this next up that you put up about for the next generation? What's that about?
So basically, the Next Up basketball camp, I started it in 2019. Basically, we started with a lot of basketball camps around Metro Manila, around NCR. And then when the pandemic came, it was just all through online. So we had Zoom classes, and it's been growing, man. I'm just blessed to really give back to the sport, give back to the younger generation, because the sport has given me a lot of blessings, here in this life. And I just want to show these young generation the work that it requires for them to, reach their goals and, of course, to have fun as well.
Yeah. So anytime soon, would Lester Prosper be a guest speaker for the kids of next?
For sure, man. I'm sure the kids would love that, Lester. If you're game.
Let me know.
All right,
man.
let's do that.
I'll be in the Philippines real soon, so let me know. We'll do something.
You'll be in the Philippines real soon. Okay, that's good to know, man. It'll be fun to get to see you again, and of course, all your fans out here in the Philippines would love to get a glimpse of Lester Prosper once again. But going back to Jego, you were relegated to the 3x3 team, but it's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Especially with what's happening around us.
What's happening right now. I mean, we're different from other countries. Basketball here is a bit, it's
a bit tough.
You just have to go through a lot of things before you can actually push through with the league. So, what are your plans, or at least immediate plans for what's next for Jego Dario on the basketball court?
Well, on the basketball court, there's this agent who's been helping me. Same agent as Juan GDL. Tim Edwards. Yeah, Tim Edwards. he's been trying to get me some teams abroad. I just can't really like dig into the specifics, but nothing final, nothing concrete yet. But hopefully it pushes through. But here locally, I just got a team. I just signed with a team for Phil Basket. So it was the opportunity I couldn't turn down. They had a good offer. So I'm just blessed to be able to still play ball during these times. So
Yeah, I was about to ask you if you're open to the possibility of playing abroad, but obviously you are. And I think Leicester has been around the world. We know that. And Leicester right now, I think, I believe your league or your contract in Mexico was just finished. Leicester?
Yep. I just I left because my coach decided to resign. So the same coach that brought me in,
Okay.
I don't want to play for another coach in that league. So I just showed loyalty and decided to pack my stuff up. And the same guy that brought me in, if he leaves, I leave with him. And that's
Okay,
just
so-
how it is.
So how about you, Lester? Is there anything coming up as a hooper? Or
You'll
you
see.
can't really
I'm not
disclose.
saying
Okay,
anything.
okay, we're excited to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Definitely.
Yep, we won't be surprised if we see Jego, Dario, and
Definitely.
Lester Prosper competing on the international stage somewhere in the world. But
You know what? We could probably be on the same team.
Oh,
why not?
okay. EASL
You know?
represent.
You never know. You never know, bro.
Jego, Dario needs to
Hey,
practice those lob passes then.
Listen, Diego, I'm a cool yard too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kuya Lester, you already
Yeah.
know.
You already know.
Kuya Lester.
You already know.
All right, man. So I'm joined by a former PBA import and a current PBA analyst. I'm just a basketball guy, so you can leave me out of this. But we're gonna talk PBA, guys. Okay, Lester Prosper and Jego Dario, and of course me, Mikee Reyes. We're gonna talk PBA. First up, man, talking about the PBA. Let's talk about the off-season moves that happened during the pandemic. You know how it was. It was tough. Things were going on. We were stuck at home. We were just reading off of articles, interviews, like, oh, this happened. But let's talk first about that Greg Slaughter trade for Christian Standhardinger. That was a big trade. Greg Slaughter was, let's say he was low key. He left the country. He kind of tried to find himself mentally maybe after that draining situation with Ginebra. But when he came back, it was a trade between Christian Standhardinger from Northport for Greg Slaughter. So Greg Slaughter was sent to Northport and Christian was sent to Powerhouse Ginebra. Well, what did you think of that trade from the start, Lester?
I don't think it was a good trade, personally, because
For
for Kristen Stenhardinger to come over to Ginebra, I don't think it was a good trade because Greg was actually the anchor of that team. Greg was actually the 7'1", defensive anchor. Plus he has a soft touch around the basket. I feel Kristen Stenhardinger is kind of a hardworking, energy kind of guy. He has a kind of soft touch around the basket, but I think Slaughter is more skilled and more polished. Even though he's a little bit slower, I just think Greg is a little bit more polished and a lot more experienced. And that's just my opinion. If anybody else have anything else to say, then, it's a free country. It's a free world.
And man, because when that trade happened, everyone was actually saying that Northport got the shorter end of that deal. Because, a lot of people were disregarding what Greg Slaughter can do. But now Greg has shown that he has come back with new life, a new mindset, and I feel like he's having fun again. How about Jego? What have you seen with regards to Greg Slaughter now that he's playing for Northport?
Well, honestly, I think Greg Slaughter is a great fit for this Northport team, especially with a guy like Robert Bollick playmaking as the primary playmaker of Northport. And at the start, they were having some tough times adjusting with playing with each other. But Robert Bollick is such a high IQ basketball player that he can play with a lot of, talent around him. And that's what's been happening. They have a strong post presence with Greg Slaughter inside, and something similar with what San Miguel's doing with Junmar. Every time they put the ball down the post to Greg Slaughter, he sucks in the defense.
Hold
probably-
up, hold up.
What up, Lester? What you about to say?
You cannot put Greg Slaughter and Jumar Fajardo on the same sentence.
You're putting words in my mouth now, Lester. I'm not saying that he is the same guy. I'm not saying he's the same guy. I'm just saying.
No, I'm gonna cut this interview short. No way.
I'm gonna act as the I'm the referee in this whole episode, guys. But I think what Jego was trying to say is it's the same role.
Yeah,
same role.
No disrespect to Greg.
We know. 6-time MVP.
6-time MVP.
It's tough.
Still the best
All
big
right.
in the PBA of the PBA. But
I'm just saying.
But I understand what you're saying, Jego. I understand what you're saying. I think Lester is just, Junmar Fajardo is Junmar Fajardo.
Jego, go ahead, Jego. I'm not.
I'm just saying that's what.
I just can hear blasphemous. I just can hear blasphemous. I'm just saying.
I just won't mention Greg and Junmar in the same sentence.
Yep.
That's what Northport's doing. They have a post presence down low, and he's more of a pick and roll guy. He's a presence in the pick and roll with Robert Bollick. And if you compare that to C-Stan, they play a little bit different. You got to give C-Stan the ball, and he's gonna create for the team. And Greg Slaughter can do that second role, second man role for Northport, because I still think Robert Bollick's, it starts with him, the offense of Northport.
For sure. Robert Bollick
absolutely.
Robert Bollick has proven that it's his team, and he knows it's his team, but he knows how to make everyone work. And with Greg Slaughter, I think you're right that Greg is more of he can do that. He can get the ball down low and then create, but he's more of a drop pass, lob pass, pick and roll kind of big. And, it's showing. It's almost 17 points a game, 11 rebounds a game, and a very eventful bubble for the Northport Batang pair, to say the least. But I feel like they're peaking at the right moment, coming into the playoffs, coming into, into their matchup. I think they're peaking at the right moment, and you can't disregard also what Coach Pido has been doing.
Yeah, you can't disregard. You cannot count them out.
Yep.
And let me tell you, Greg has a lot of highlights from this season also. So he did come back a lot more aggressive. He did come back a lot more polished. And, he's a key part of that team. So we just have to watch out and see what's going on.
Safe to say, it's a new Greg Slaughter, a rejuvenated and hungry Greg Slaughter that came back from that hiatus. But moving forward, all right, I think this is something that you both will be very passionate about when you talk about this, because Lester played for Terrafirma, Colombia, and Kia. That CJ Perez was traded to San Miguel for Jello Alolino, Matt Ganuelas Rosser, Russell Escoto. There's one more that I'm forgetting. But ultimately, CJ Perez was sent to San Miguel. Okay. But I don't want to say in return, but their first pick was Joshua Monzo. And so Joshua Monzo actually became the face of the franchise. But he didn't get to play a lot of games to start the season, to start his PBA career off. So let's start with Jego, because I know that Lester has a lot to say about this Terrafirma team now. Let's start with Jego. What do you think about the CJ Perez trade from when it happened, and what do you think about it now that Terrafirma has played its first season without CJ Perez?
Well, first of all, let's talk about how CJ Perez is playing with San Miguel. So I think he's a good fit also for San Miguel. Different shots that he's been taking with Terrafirma before CJ Perez was, the primary playmaker. The offense starts with him, offense ends with him, and he would take difficult shots and he would make them. But here with San Miguel, he's been getting spot up threes. He's been getting cuts, layups from, down low, easier shots he's been getting for San Miguel. So I think that's a good place for CJ Perez to be in. But for Terrafirma, they've been moving the ball well. They've been finding the open man. And I think it's been working for them. Although they're out of the playoffs now, I think that's a good sign for their team, and they can continue to build on to that.
Oh yeah, future is bright for Terrafirma, especially after this bubble. How about you, Lester? What can you say about that trade, and what can you say about Terrafirma's performance since that trade?
I say San Miguel definitely got the better part of the trade.
For sure.
The reason why I say that because CJ was coming into his own. Also, CJ was more free to play. So if like you add an import like myself, or on a 6'5" conference, import like Capri Austin, you get somebody with a little higher IQ to be able to help CJ and cut down on the bad shots that he was taking. Actually, it's not that he was taking wild shots. Those are actually the shots that he had to take because of the lack of talent that was on the team. No disrespect to anybody from Terrafirma, but it's just a lack of talent. If you look at how they're playing and they're all playing now, those guys are playing hungry, even though that they're not winning as many games. Of course, those guys, you could see the attitude within the players. You could see the hungriness in those players to actually achieve something, to actually try to make it to playoffs. But Josh Monsoon, CJ Perez, I think they're both great players. I think CJ's a lot more polished than Josh. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say that also is because look at, was it when the Philippines played, was it China they played?
Yeah, with
Was it China?
CJ and
With CJ
Robert.
Yeah, and I think Andre Blatch was playing that game.
Yeah.
And CJ just went off completely. He just went off.
Yeah.
On everybody knows how hard and tough the international level is.
Yep.
So for CJ to do what he has done on an international level, it shows you the steps and the leaps and bounds that he has taken in his game. So Josh Monsoon for CJ Perez, San Miguel Terrafirma trade. I say San Miguel got the best of that trade, and I call San Miguel winning the championship. Terrafirma, they're definitely making some. Yeah, it is, but it's true. I see Terrafirma taking some big steps, and even when I get back, I'm gonna push those guys. Everybody knows how I am, and. I'm going to push those guys to the core. Coach give me the green light to do what I have to do, and it's a different energy when I'm there. So,
totally
I love
different
winning,
energy, Lester.
and yeah, it's a total different energy, and even look at what I've done with Indonesia. We're now up in the 80 something. I think we went from 90 something to 88 or higher. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go up even higher now. I just try to to bring that positive energy in, and CJ knows that. And if you look at what's been going on with how CJ has taken leaps and bounds and the energy that he's bringing to San Miguel, it's different.
Yeah. Hey man, I mean, any room you come into, you change the energy. You had that positive energy, but with this CJ Perez trade, I feel like when it happened, everyone was caught off guard, or maybe they were someone expecting it. But everyone was like,
I wasn't caught off guard.
People were expecting it, but people
I knew
were
it was coming because you could tell he wanted to leave.
Oh, for sure. And
he wanted to leave. He wanted a new start.
Yeah, and someone like CJ, leading scorer of the league at that time, that the big teams were out to get him. And when the trade happened, people were surprised in a way that people knew that it was a lopsided trade and all that. But today, you cannot tell me, or at least me, you cannot tell me that this trade wasn't beneficial for Terrafirma. At the end of the day, they performed better. This is no knock on CJ, but they performed better this bubble compared to the last one. It's just because, they're making winning plays. They're sharing the basketball, like what Jego said. It's not a one-man show anymore. I think Ganuelas roster has proven that he's a winner. He brings that winning culture. So, it was a lopsided trade to start, but right now Terrafirma is looking good. San Miguel is also looking good, looking better. So I believe it worked out for both teams. Lastly,
but what I say Terrafirma needed in this bubble was a closer. They didn't have a closer.
That's true.
That's it.
Yeah, that's true. And CJ would have been I think what we all missed was a team up or a duo of Joshua Monzon and CJ Perez. It could have happened. It could have happened, but
No, that's impossible. It's impossible. There's not enough balls to go.
There's not enough balls. There's only one ball. There's only one ball. All right. Lastly for this segment, the biggest move of the offseason was that Mikey Williams. It wasn't a trade, but Talk and Text lost Bobby Ray Parks. And then right after that, they traded for the draft rights to Mikey Williams. Okay, they traded away their top point guard last season when they reached the final, Simon and C. So that was a big loss for Talk and Text. But they were trying to get Mikey Williams. Someone like Mikey Williams, especially now that we've seen what he can do on this level in the PBA. What can you say about that trade and how has that worked out so far for NLEX, Blackwater, and Talk and Text, Jego?
Well, for TNT, they got that fourth pick from NLEX. So it was a three-way trade between Blackwater, NLEX, and TNT. I think TNT, Mikey Williams, such a great fit, especially with the new system of Coach Chot Reyes. He's their new coach, a returning coach. And he gave Mikey Williams the freedom to lead this team. Offense starts with him. Dribble drive offense really fits well with Mikey Williams. He can really show his full potential, his full bag. He's been showing us the highlights, his handles, the way he creates for himself and also for his teammates. So I think Mikey Williams is a great fit for TNT. Meanwhile, for the other teams, NLEX, Don Troliano, they got them from Blackwater, and he's been playing well. Two-way player, plays well on defense, can shoot the three ball, and also another option for NLEX, especially with Kiefer out this conference. But for Blackwater, of course, they didn't win any games, but Simon and Ciso, I think it's the first time that he's the main guy of a team, and he's been playing well for them, just not translating to wins.
Underrated is Simon and Ciso.
Yep.
But you talk about
a hooper, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Before I go to Lester's opinion about this trade, basically Blackwater got rid or traded away Mac Bello, Don Troliano, and Roy Sumang in one off season. Let's let that sink in. Okay, so Lester,
yep.
What do you think about this trade?
Well, I think Mikey Williams a beast.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Straight up. If you saw his games when he played on Saigon Heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you saw what he did on an international level in the ABL. So what makes you think that he was not going to be a factor, coming into the PBA and doing what he doing what he does?
I just say Mikey Williams is not a PBA rookie, bro. He's been a pro for how many years?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. So if you saw he did, if you saw what he did on when he was in Saigon, that guy's a natural born scorer, man. So it's going to be tough. I call TNT versus San Miguel in the finals.
We're going to get to that.
I think that might happen.
Yep, we're going to get to that later on. But I think Mikey is somewhat the same as Stanley Pringle. Like when Stanley Pringle came into the league, you already know that he was going to, he was already established.
Stan is a problem. Stan is a
problem, bro, to this day. But I see the same, like, when Stanley Pringle came on board or came into the Philippines, played in the PBA, he was already that dominant his first season. It's not different from what Mikey Williams is doing right now with Talk and Text. And Jego brought it up. I mean, if you want a coach who's going to maximize your talent, especially someone like Mikey Williams, not Mikee Reyes. Coach Chot Reyes would be someone that you would love to see, especially with that dribble drive offense. Okay, those were the offseason trades. Those were the things that happened preseason. Now that the season we're entering the playoffs. What has been the biggest surprise so far for us three? Okay, let's start with Jego. I think Jego, I think the rain or shine rookies have surprised you. Well, what has surprised you so far?
For me, it's the Ginebra performance, bro, for this conference, because they won the championship last year in the bubble. Mm-hmm. Basically, after having a slow start, they got their momentum and dominated in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And they basically have the same team with the addition of Stan Hardinger from that trade. So you would expect that with the same team and the addition of a talent like C-Stan, they would dominate also and they would rack up a lot of wins for this conference. But that has not been the case. Maybe because of the situation, the PBA was cut off with the health and safety protocols. They had to move all the way to a different province.
Yes.
Maybe that kind of ruined their momentum going forward. But I think that's one big surprise here in the PBA Philippine Cup in the 2021.
Oh yeah, every year Ginebra is always one of the favorites to win the chip, at least make the playoffs. But they've had a rough time. But we'll see what happens moving forward. And I feel like if there was one team that was affected by all these back-to-back games, it's got to be Ginebra. With they're aging. I'm not saying that they're not elite still, but father time isn't. It's not that easy to play back-to-back games where you're on that age at least. How about you, Lester? What has been the biggest surprise for you so far here in this PBA season?
The same. I agree with what Diego said. Same thing. Still Ginebra, but I know why they are like that also, because like I said, Stan Hardiger is not really an offensive player. Ginebra needs offensive firepower. If you look at, let's go back to the 6-5 conference, the Governor's Cup, right? When Ginebra wins, who do they have? I shouldn't even say who. What do they have?
Brownlee.
Firepower, offensive firepower. So when you take away Justin Brownlee and you have the All Filipino Cup, what does Ginebra need? They need 7'1". What's his name again?
Greg Slaughter.
Greg Slaughter. They need Greg Slaughter. They need Stanley. They need
LA.
What's the short LA?
LA. Scotty.
What's the short guy? Scotty. Scotty is like
do it all.
Scotty to me is the do it all. Yep. So but they still need people to fill their roles and get it going.
And Scotty was on and off too. He was from injuries this conference. So I think Lester made a good point.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm telling you, that's what it is. So, and that trade with Stan Hardinger was not the way to go. That was not it, Ginebra. Gin Kings. Okay. That was not it.
There's a lot of fans listening out there, Lester.
Listen. I love my fans. I love the Ginebra fans. I love the Filipino people. And if you're fans of them, I love y'all too. But let me just tell you something. That was not the move. And they know it. The fans know it. They know it. Maybe someone's happy for it. But look at, like I said, you can't teach height.
Yep.
You cannot. Yep. Greg Slaughter is 7'1". No matter how slow he is, but look how he's playing now.
Yeah. Imagine
Stan Hardinger driving to the hole, brings the attention, dump it off to Greg. Who's blocking him in the Governor's Cup? Who's blocking him? Please. I'll wait.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, I think Ginebra has been a surprise. Not in a good way, maybe. We're all surprised that,
they just have to have patience. They should have had patience with Slaughter. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta wait.
Yeah, sometimes it's tempting to get a talented guy like Christian Stan Hardinger, but it'll, especially with a team like Ginebra who's more or less like triangle offense. It's not a team like dribble driver and you can just get the most talented players and then let them hoop. No, like Coach Tim has really established his offense. It's not something that you can learn overnight. It's not something that you will learn in a few weeks, right? It takes years really to learn that offense. And maybe that Christian Stan Hardinger today didn't work out for them, right? Or it hasn't worked out for them yet. We'll see what happens. But Lester, I wanted to bring up your Terrafirma Jeeps winning streak, bro. What do you think of that, bro? 3-game winning streak against Ginebra and San Miguel, bro.
I thought it was great.
Yep.
Personally, I thought it was great. I just feel that the way they played during those 2 games, they should have played the rest of the games like that. Because I think they got a little bit too excited. They got off track. People started forcing shots. They started playing selfish ball again. And that they're not the team to do that. They do not have the talent to do that. One man has to be the leader on that team, and then everybody else fall in line. You can't have a million chiefs, you know? You need Indians. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like they can build on this. For sure they can build on this, but when Joshua Munzon comes back, that's the chief.
Let me tell you. No, the chief is Wami. Wami.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
That's a great call.
I agree with Lester.
Hey, I'm not. No, listen. No hate on. I'm not hating on Monsoon.
Oh, yeah.
Love the guy. Love his energy. But Wami is the way he sees the game is different than the way Monsoon sees the game.
Yeah.
Monsoon is a natural scorer.
Yep.
Wami is a facilitator and scorer.
Yep.
Then you have RMC, aka you know who that is.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Sean.
Yeah,
Sean McCarthy, a hooper.
Sean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he's a scorer and a facilitator and a vet on top of that.
Yep.
Then you have the big man Lapoot.
Yes,
You
sir.
know? Then
The
you have
rookie.
the big man Aldridge, inside, outside.
Gabaini.
Yeah.
You got Gabaini. You got Kamson.
Yeah.
You got Kahilig.
Exactly.
Kahilig.
Kahilig.
Yep. Man, but Ganuela's
You know?
roster, bro. A lot of winning plays. A lot of, 50-50.
I was getting to him.
Yeah, that's your boy, bro.
Well,
That's your guy.
Rossa does not care about scoring.
No.
I'm personally telling you, he does not care. And that's why I said Wami has to be the leader of that team. Then Rashawn. Rashawn comes in and fill in the veteran spot.
Yep.
Then you have Lapoot down in the middle. You have Aldridge inside out. And then if those guys play tough, or continue to play tough, come on, man. Terrafirma is going to be in the playoffs for the next 4 years.
Yep.
But Wami has to be that leader.
Yep.
He doesn't need to score. He doesn't need to score 30. He could score 20 and 10 assists. These guys just have to fall in line. And that's all it is.
And they're looking good. They're looking good. And this is no knock on.
They're looking good.
This is no knock on Joshua Munzon. It's just that, Wami's got a lot of years in the PBA under his belt. You talk about Rashawn McCarthy. Joshua's going to get there. But it's different. It's different. I know as talented as Joshua, it's tough to get into.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say just how it is. This is not Thailand basketball. I'm just going to say just how it is.
Exactly. It's different.
It's not
different.
Thailand basketball. It's different.
Yep.
This is different. So Monsoon has to take that scoring that he has, and he has to pick and choose. When I was watching him play, I feel
he was forcing it.
He was forcing the issue.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah.
And he was taking himself out of the game. Not only if you're taking yourself out of the game, you're also taking your teammates out of the game.
Yeah.
Because you're shooting every shot and they're like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm open.
That's true.
So
I think he's too talented and he's too smart to continue to play like that. I mean, he did average.
Nah. I'm not with that. He has to fall in line. Wami, tell him fall in line. No, I'm sick of it.
Number one pick. Yep, number one pick, Joshua Munzon.
I love Monsoon.
Yep.
Monsoon.
You got to talk to the boy, Lester.
Yes,
sir.
Bro,
Monsoon. I love you, but fall in line.
And stats don't lie, bro. He averaged 12 points a game in those games that he played, but 33% from the field.
That's nothing.
17% from three.
I'm not Jego. I'm not having it.
And bro,
I got Wami, bro.
and bro, 55.
I'm with you.
55%
What's the
from
percentage?
the free throw line. Yeah, 33% from the field, 17 from three, 55 from the free throw line. Hold on.
Run that back again. Run that back again.
Yeah, bro. 33% from the field, 17 from three, 17. And 55 from the line. So those are bad percentages.
Oh my God. Those are horrible.
As much as we love Joshua Munzon, those are not gonna.
We love you, Josh.
Those are not gonna help your team win.
No. I'm sure he's gonna develop. I'm sure.
And when he finds his role, and then he's gonna be a great piece for Terrafirma.
He better develop now before we send him to NLEX.
All right. Let's talk about.
He's gonna end up in Blackwater.
Oh shit! Let's talk about the rookie so far. Who do you think is gonna win Rookie of the Year? Okay, I think it's easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win Rookie of the Year? But which rookie has surprised you the most? I think
We
Mikey
know who's
hasn't
gonna
surprised.
win Rookie of
No,
the Year.
exactly. Like Mikey hasn't surprised any of us. Obviously, Rookie of the Year, number one. But aside from Mikey, who has surprised you? Whom of the rookies has surprised you? Jego.
Well, I said earlier, Mikey Williams is not a rookie anymore for sure.
So
it's just the fact that it's his first year in the PBA. That's why he's considered a rookie.
Yep. Excluding Mikey.
Yep.
Who else?
But for me, it's gonna be Jamie Malonzo.
Jamie. Okay.
Back in LaSalle in college here, his first year in the UAAP, he played well for LaSalle, but they weren't able to make it to the Final Four.
Yep.
But we could see the glimpses of what he could do. His athleticism, the three ball back in LaSalle, he wasn't consistent yet. But you could see here with Northport that he can show us that he's not just a highlight reel. We saw a lot of dunks. He was viral in that game where he had, I think, 5 dunks in one game.
5 dunks, bro. 5 dunks.
That's crazy, right? And but after that, you can see his confidence really go high, and the coaches are giving him the green light as well. And he could show us
Like
that.
that. I like that.
Yep, he's not just a highlight reel. He could show us that he can shoot from the outside. He's showing us step back threes. He's also having a lot of blocks for Northport, so he can do it defensively and offensively. So I like what I'm seeing from this guy, Jamie Malonzo. He's a lot of potential ahead of him.
Facts. How about you, Lester?
Same.
Jamie.
Jamie reminds me of DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. He reminds me of him.
He would try to dunk it every time, right, Lester? Like every time he has the opportunity.
He's a slasher. He's a slasher. And he's 6'7". He could score. And let me tell you, the PBA, the spacing in the PBA is so important to his game. It's going to complement his game, and he's going to be able to, as time goes on and he continues to improve, he's going to be one of the stars of the PBA.
For sure.
So I say him.
And I think
Jamie.
he's really producing as the third star of the team. He's really become the third option, and he has embraced that and really.
He's aggressive. He's aggressive. He's aggressive.
You know that the offense will start with Robert and then maybe Greg, but that every time he touches the basketball.
And this is what Lester was talking about falling in line.
Yep, he knows when he knows when to do his thing.
Yeah,
he knows when to do his thing. Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about Mikey.
He's aggressive. He's not 55, 33, 17 aggressive, but I'm just saying. All right. So we talked about Jamie. We talked about Mikey. I'm just gonna bring him up. Calvin Oftana. He was my guy coming into the season. I really wanted him to win Rookie of the Year. I feel like of all of them, Calvin has the highest ceiling because Mikey's already Mikey's already Mikey. I feel like Calvin, with his athleticism, his talent, his age being that young, the sky's the limit for this kid. He did break the Alan Kay Dick record for most threes in a game by a rookie. It may have come last game of the season. He finally broke out, but the future is very bright for Calvin. Also, shout out to the rookies, collective effort for Rain or Shine. Anton Asisio, Andre Caracot, Leonard Santillan. Am I missing anyone? Yeah, those three for Rain or Shine, and man, they're really making waves in the PBA as rookies. And yeah, quickly, who's your MVP of the season? Lester, Jego. Let's start with Jego.
Ooh, that's tough.
MVP
but
right now. Okay, let's trim it down. If you want to change it, you can. But I'm going with either Mikey, Robert, or Terence. That's me. How about you?
Bro, I think I'm going for Mikey because they're the number one team.
Yep.
And winning matters in the PBA.
Yep.
They're a number one team for a reason. And Mikey Williams is one of the reasons why they're in the top team. He's, the second leading scorer in the PBA as a rookie. And he has the keys to the offense of Talk and Text. And I don't think anyone can argue with that.
Okay. Lester, MVP.
MVP.
Mikey.
Although Robert's been hooping though.
But man, we might
Yep.
see it. We might see the first rookie MVP since Benji Paras, man. We might
That's
see the first
history, bro. If
Yeah.
Mikey Williams does it.
Rookie of the year MVP. Again, he's not a rookie.
Mm.
Hoopers know he's not a rookie.
No,
Okay.
no, but he is a rookie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I'll
considered
go.
as a rookie.
I'll go.
Mikey.
You know, technically, he is
Yeah,
a rookie.
technically.
You know, so I'll go Mikey also
Yeah.
for the MVP.
Yeah. I'm calling it the
You
same
know?
way. Calling it the same way. Our first rookie of the year. Don't be surprised if you see our first rookie of the year MVP since Benji
Yeah.
Paras. Okay. Let's go to the quarters. Ginebra won against Phoenix. That was a hard fought battle for them. They're going up against TNT Tropang Giga. What do you think of this matchup, and who do you think is going to get this win? I feel like TNT.
I'm going TNT.
Yeah.
TNT is just a dominant team, and what surprised me is their defense. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
offense, like dribble drive, they've been playing well, it's sharing the rock, but it's their defense that's been working for them
For sure.
all throughout the season.
For sure. How about you, Lester? TNT?
I'm going
Ginebra?
I'm going TNT.
TNT.
I'm going TNT because like I said, you know, when you take away that much offensive power from Ginebra,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I just don't see them really you know, coming back from that, especially with the Scotty Thompson not playing to
Yeah.
his full potential.
Japet, I think,
You
is
know,
also injured.
JPEF, you know,
Japet.
yeah, come on, man. You know, JPEF is injured. You know, I mean, TNT got an easy one. You know,
Yeah.
so I'll say TNT.
Okay.
Yeah, no disrespect to Ginebra. We
Okay.
already
That's a
know
twice
that.
to beat advantage
Twice
too.
to beat
so-
advantage too.
yeah,
so,
that's
Yeah,
gonna be tough.
they're just missing pieces. They, you know, they got the injury bug. So that's all it is with them right
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Talking about Calvin. Magnolia Pambansang Manok Hot Shots. Or Magnolia Pambansang Manok will go
Hey.
up against Rain or Shine. So that's gonna be
I
a great
might
matchup.
have to change my bracket
What's up?
because
Magnolia?
I might have to call Magnolia and somebody else in the finals.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
okay.
Let's jump. All right. So we agreed that TNT will beat Ginebra. Now you got San Miguel against Northport. This is a great matchup.
Yep.
I'm going San Miguel. Jego.
I'm going San Miguel too.
Okay. San Miguel. Majority San Miguel.
San Miguel, personally though, I want Northport. I want to see that
Oh, yeah.
young blood
for
in
sure. For
in
sure.
the
But
later
you know,
round of the playoffs. But San Miguel's
but,
gonna win.
you know,
Nah, I
Chris
don't want to
Ross-
see that. I don't want to see that.
It's a bets game. It's a bets game. Chris Ross. Chris
Nah,
Ross is gonna lock it.
Nah, Jago.
I want to
lost
see
me there,
Robert
brother.
Bollock in the
You
big
lost-
stage, bro.
Jego got that Gen Z
Nah,
attitude, bro.
yeah.
Jego got that Gen Z attitude, bro.
Yeah, I'm like
You got-
24. You guys are like, how old,
no,
man?
No,
Come
the
on.
OGs. The OGs
Yeah,
are gonna
yeah.
the OGs. All right.
It's like crypto versus stocks. Come on.
I like that analogy,
We're
bro.
going to business now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So San Miguel's gonna enter. They're gonna beat out Northport. Magnolia against Rain or Shine. Rain or Shine is scary, but Magnolia has too much firepower. All right. So Magnolia's gonna advance for me. Jego.
I'm going Magnolia, although I think Rain or Shine is like their kryptonite.
Stop
I
it.
think
You just stop it.
No,
Just say
no.
Magnolia.
No, I'm just saying Magnolia because Rain or Shine, they love playing low scoring ball games. Magnolia loves to run, but I'm still going Magnolia for this.
Magnolia. Okay, Magnolia. Stop it with the youngins. Stop it. OGs. It's the bets game. Okay, Magnolia. How about you, Lester?
You know what? I gotta say Magnolia too.
Okay.
But Rain or Shine is tough.
Scary,
Yep.
bro. They
Yeah.
scary. They scary. They're
Rain
gonna
or
turn some
Shine
heads.
is very, very, very
Yep.
tough.
It's not
very
gonna be easy.
tough.
It's not gonna be easy.
And Bollock, not Bollock. Bo Belga.
Bo Belga,
Belga.
bro. Rain ang
When he put
bata.
that, when he put that body on you,
Yep.
mm,
Bo Belga,
Yeah.
Rain ang
when he put
bata.
that body,
How would
He-
just one question, Mike? How is it guarding Bo Belga if you had the chance, Lester? I know you had some matchups too.
Lester,
How is
yeah.
it like?
yeah. I had it. Well, Bo can't guard me. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You
But
know,
yeah,
you know what I mean. But guarding him, you know,
Smart.
he-
physical
he's
guy,
smart,
right?
man.
Yeah.
He's smart, physical. You know, I like Bo, man.
Yeah,
Bo
Bo
is a
is-
legend to me. To me, he's a legend, and I'll pay to have him. I'll personally pay Bo out of my pocket to have him on my team any day.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I like dogs. Hey, let me tell you something. If Magnolia did not pick up
Calvin
Abueva, I was gonna go to our boss and say, hey man, we need to pay this guy, because I guarantee you we could go to the playoffs and farther with Calvin. That's how valuable he is, to have a guy like that who will stand up to a PBA import. You know what I mean? And not back down. I know it was listen. I know it was disrespectful. But everybody fights in basketball all around the world.
Yeah.
You know, look at Philippines versus Australia. You look at the malice in the palace. You understand? It happens all over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't take food away from his mouth, but at the same time, he has to learn how to control himself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's in the heat of the moment. So, you know, shout out to a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I love people who play like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
He just proved to all of us again that he ain't afraid of anyone. That was Terrence Jones, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And Terrence is tough.
Terrence tough, bro.
Tough.
NBA talent. And he just,
he's tough. And Calvin, he represented the Philippines and did not back down and show you what the PBA is all about. It's physical. Remember, that's everybody who comes from America. Our first thing, we could go over there and drop this. Yeah, you're going to score 30 because you're taking 20-something shots.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, you're going to have some guys that are going to be on you that are going to be physical. Yeah, so that's it.
Calvin's a game changer. All right. Meralco against NLEX. We're not really sure yet if Kiefer can come back in time, because he has to go through that whole quarantine, safety, and health protocols. So they're gonna go up against number 2 seeded Meralco Bolts, who has been the Bolts have been a well-oiled machine. Okay, so I'm taking Meralco here against NLEX.
I'm taking Meralco too. They've been playing so well. Everyone just stepping up. Even their 16th man, Anjo Karam, stepping up. Alain Maliksi, when Newsom and Cliff Hodge were out, a lot of people step up. Mac Bello, Bong Quinto. So
they got a lot of pieces.
I think they're in great shape. That's why they're the number 2 seed. They made history, first time ever for them to finish number 2 in the Philippine Cup. So I'm taking Meralco on that one.
All right, Lester, Meralco, and Lex.
I'm definitely taking Meralco because and without Kiefer, NLEX is nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Sure.
No disrespect to NLEX. I'm not disrespecting any organization. I'm just saying it's just facts.
That's facts. All right. Who's gonna win the chip? I don't want this team's going to finals. No, who's gonna win the chip? Jego.
Ooh, that's tough, bro.
Yep, that's why we're here, bro.
Who you got, Diego?
Who's
Who you
gonna
got?
win the chip?
I'm telling you what it is right now.
I'm taking Magnolia. Magnolia's gonna win the chip.
Ooh, that's
exactly.
Magnolia's gonna
taking Magnolia.
I'm telling you Magnolia, especially if Calvin plays like a demon.
Yeah, Magnolia's gonna win the chip. They have too much firepower. I mean, it's gonna be Magnolia against Talk and Text, I believe. I don't know if they're gonna meet in the semis, but if let's talk about who's just gonna win it. Talk and Text and Magnolia is gonna enter the finals. Ian Sangalang is underrated. Ian Sangalang, the second best center in the league. Calvin, Paul, Mark Andy Baroka, all those guys, man. So I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, Sangalang is tough. I played
Sangalang is tough, man.
He's
he's going left,
tough.
but no one can stop it.
Yeah, you already know he's gonna finish left.
So
right?
Magnolia, Mikee Reyes, Lester, Prosper, Magnolia.
I'm going
Jego.
TNT, guys.
TNT.
I gotta go
all right.
TNT,
All right. You run with
Williams.
Mikey. Run with Coach Choi.
Yep.
That's not a bad pick, bro. Not a bad pick.
It's not. It's not a bad pick until you watch the game. There might be a 4-0.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Just
I think it's either gonna be Magnolia and TNT.
When you lock Mikey down, when those shots are not going in, what are you gonna do? You know,
Jason's still there, bro.
Yeah.
Our Arpogoy's still there. Troy Rosario's still there.
Yeah.
I think.
That's cool and all, but
Calvin.
Rosario's not a goon. Calvin's a goon.
Yeah, Calvin's a goon.
You know, Rosario's my guy.
Honestly, that Magnolia team, they're all dogs.
They're all dogs, bro. From the point guard all the way to the center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even the coach is a dog. Come on, Coach Chito. My gosh.
The only person that that Magnolia is missing now is Perkins. I'm just saying, go out and get a Magnolia Perkins on Phoenix.
You're trying to put up a super team, bro.
I mean, hey, listen, man.
That's how it is, bro.
Phoenix ain't gonna let go of Perk, bro. Phoenix ain't gonna let go of Perk. But that remains to be seen. But that was a great analysis, and we're looking forward to the PBA playoffs. Those are our picks: Jego, Dario, Mikee Reyes, and Lester Prosper. It was fun getting to chat with the two of you. Hopefully, y'all stay safe. Good luck on the next move with your basketball careers. Don't be surprised, people, if news come out as to where Jego, Dario, and Lester Prosper will play. And don't be surprised, though. I won't be surprised if they get on a phone call after this and talk about where do you want to play? You want to team up? You want to form a team right now? But yeah, Lester, it was great to have you again. Great to talk to you again. It's always, fun to talk hoops with you. And man, sorry if I didn't bring
always.
Now I'm gonna recognize you looking spiffy in your suit, bro.
Yes, sir. Real gotta recognize real, Mike.
You looking
Thank
spiffy.
you.
I like the
Bro,
swag.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
looking like, man, you gotta tell us, bro.
Well,
You gotta let us know if you're gonna bring out the, league fits.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've been absent from the group chat, so I forgot to just
right.
send you guys a little text message.
All right. How about Jego? Thank you for joining us, bro. It was fun to have you. Good
Thank
luck.
you, guys. Appreciate you guys for having me, bro.
Bro, I just want to let you know you're doing great as an analyst, but I can't wait to see you back on the floor real soon, man.
I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it.
Jego,
Great conversation.
Hit me on the gram. I'll hit you back.
I got you, bro. I got you, Lester.
All right.
Lester.
That was Lester Prosper. That was Jego Dario. The name is Mikee Reyes. You take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace and love. This has been EASL Shoot Around, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace, guys.
Yes, sir.